Shut up and sit down.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Third Shift for the very first show of 2019. Yes, I almost said 2018, but I said 2019, so I did it right, so you don't even have to edit that part out. And you know me, I'm your host, Matt. This is episode 123. It's Third Shift. I don't even know how we do shows anymore, because we've had so many specialty shows and like year-end shows and all the things, but the one thing I do know, the one thing I do remember, is we go around the horn and tell you suckers how our weeks have been. So I'm starting it off with Danny. How was your week? You can even go into holiday stuff if you want. Go for it. Go nuts. Take it away.
I'm not going to go back that far.
Okay, good. I didn't want to hear about that. No.
This week has been hellacious.
Great.
Yeah. I worked with people this week. That's why it was so great.
Oh, I don't.
That's what normal people do, right?
Like you said, I work with people, and I just went, she's lying. That's not. She didn't do that.
No, I had a team of 4 people underneath me, all new to the transcript style that I was working on. So I got a lot of questions, and you can only say do it this way so many times before your head explodes. I gave the example, I gave another example, I gave a third example. No, still didn't work.
It doesn't work, Danny.
I know.
You can't show people how to do it and then say you have to do it this way because, with a reason. They'll still go, I did it this other way.
Yep.
Why'd you do it?
I know. It's sad. I don't understand. So yeah, that's been really pretty much all my week. I've just been working a lot and working with people. Yeah, there's a cat that jumped up behind me.
It was like a giant raising shadow of like the Scream Killer, just like rose.
That's what I was hoping it was. I was like, this is it. I'm not even telling her. This is the best.
It was like the perfect hump, like a shoulder or a hooded head came up, and I was like, oh my god! Is this?
I had a dream last night where I was getting murdered over and over again. Just so you guys know.
Oh, fun!
Fantastic.
You were watching the trailer for that Happy Death Day movie. That's all that
Happy
was.
Death. What's the second one called?
To
You?
Sorry, I was
Really?
joking. Yeah.
Jesus.
Beautiful.
But they used 50 cents into Club in the trailer, so I watched it in one of the movies I'm going to talk about, and I was just like, oh yeah, this movie looks like shit, but I'm having a great time.
Oh my god.
Might not be that bad, man. You never know. Those movies.
No, it will be that bad. But
Well, they made a sequel, so
it'll be that one you can go and laugh at.
Yeah.
Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like Too Fast, Too Furious.
That
You watch it to laugh.
Too much. Too Fast, Too Furious was too much. Yes, I did that.
Yeah, you did it right there. I wish people could see.
Nope.
Oh no, you didn't.
Otherwise, I would just sit here. I would just stare dead faced like you if people were watching.
No, you wouldn't.
I'm gonna give you my real dead face someday.
I'm listening to you.
I was just thinking about that this morning, as a matter of fact. I was driving to work, and I actually had real dead face on, like, real dead face, my real one. And I was like, Matt doesn't even know yet what real dead face is, my real dead face. I'm going to give it to him. One of these days, I'm going to walk up to him, and I'm just going to give him straight dead face. And he's going to think the time has come. That's going to be the problem. He's going to go, oh, damn. And he's going to throw the chair at me, and he's going to push Gabe in my way or something, and he's going to get out.
See, what'll happen is I'll just sit there, keep doing my thing. Because when you're like walking up, I look over for like a second. I'm like, all right, whatever. Here comes Doofus. Oh, he's going to say about something. And then he'll say something, and I'll go, oh, okay. But if you just come over with just dead face, I'll just be like, what's up, man?
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's so rude. You know what I mean? Come over to talk to him to entertain him, and he's like, Doofus is coming. I don't care what you ask me a question about a game. I don't know anything.
You can't come talk to me in the zone where that happens, because that's where the rage happens.
That's where all the anger is. This is where it all is. Okay.
Yes.
Got it. Don't talk to me anymore unless he comes into my beautiful world of happiness.
I'm mostly joking, but you know that.
Yeah, of course you're joking, silly. God.
But where I am, that's where the negative attitude is. So it's just, hey, dude. Oh, what's wrong? this whole thing. Okay.
Cool. See you later.
All right, so I lied. There's more.
Good.
Good.
I did streaming last night, and it was a wacky Wednesday. So I decided to go into Steam and look up free games, and I just played a bunch of free games all night.
Beautiful.
It was fun.
Yeah, I checked in on the stream for half a second, and it was like Cat Parade, Cat Zoomer, and I went, okay, I'm out.
Yeah, it was like Battle Arena or something. Cat, tap, cat,
Beautiful.
something.
Cat.
I saw the words
arena.
cat and tap, and I went, oh god.
No, it was similar to Gwent, actually, which is kind of funny.
See that?
Inconceivable.
She was playing a game like Thronebreaker and Gwent and all that.
Yup.
What? But it was with cats, Matt.
But it was with cats. It was funny because
Thronebreaker and Gwent have cows, and that's acceptable. Cats is where we draw the line.
it's funny because I was scrolling through the list, and that's like literally the first one I came across. I was like, "Yep, okay, we'll do this one." Then the next one was like there was something about cats, but it wouldn't show up on the stream, so I couldn't play that one. Then I moved on. I did
Nice.
a puzzle game, and I did another what was it? A graphic novel kind of game, like Doki Doki, but
mean a
not
visual
quite as
novel.
bad. Visual novel, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think next time I'm gonna look for a horror one so I can scare the crap out of myself. I think that would be fun.
We got a free one just recently.
Yeah?
What's it called? It's the one where you're on a underwater
Soma.
Soma.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should have
It was
that
on
too.
PS Plus,
It's
last month.
Last month's PS Plus free
Oh,
games.
okay.
Yep. So as long as you did what every good PS player does
Probably
and
didn't.
goes and gets their games, then you have this game.
I wasn't going to say it. I was going to let her say it. So she did. So now I'm going to heap blame and guilt upon you and say, what the are you doing?
Yeah, you literally were just handed an amazing, scary
I don't
game.
know.
Come on, Danny.
Sorry.
Goodness gracious.
Well, go download whatever it is. Is it Bubble Pirates or Bubble Jack? There's like 2 other games now.
What for like this month?
I have no idea what this month's are.
I don't know. I obviously don't keep up on that, so.
I don't think either one had cats. So
Yeah, you wouldn't
Yeah,
like
see,
it for
that's probably why I didn't know.
Terrible.
So yeah, that's been my exciting week. How about you, Eric? How's your week been?
It's been great. You know, we're coming off this last little vacation here. I think I've said it on the show before, but I was home for quite a few days. And I was home for more days than I have ever been home for since my youngest daughter, Isabel, was born.
Oh wow.
I've never been in this house longer than I have just this last week and in a consecutive days. So I should tell you that I do nothing but work, and then when I do have time off, you know, like I said, we're out camping or gone somewhere or whatever. I'm never here. I don't ever spend any time but 2 hours a night, you know, down here doing this. So really awesome, really weird. You know, just sitting there like, oh, what am I going to do today? And as always, it flies by. Went and saw some movies, as I'm sure Matt's going to talk about, but I don't know, what did I see? Aquaman was one of them. And I want to say, man, that movie was fun. It was
Good.
goofy, ridiculousness, but I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. And I will say I laughed hysterically at the moment when millions of people are dying, a nuclear war underwater is going on, and they're over like, we ain't going to stop this till we kiss. And they get this moment, and they're just kissing away amidst people getting shot in the face, dragon things flying by, everyone's dying, and they're just, she's got her leg up on him, and it's a big old smoocheroo. And I'm like, well, this is weird. I guess, as we talked about with some of the guys here when they were over, it's like one of those things you want to kick off your bucket list. Smooch a lady in the middle of a nuclear war, that's pretty cool,
Nice,
right?
Fair enough.
So beyond that part, where I was like just laughing because I'm like, this is absurd. I mean, there's a million absurd parts, but that one I was like, okay, this takes the
yeah,
cake. This is going a little too far, guys. It was good. It was fun. I think I saw something else, but I don't remember it, so it must not be that good. Must be. Was it Mortal Trains? Did I see that, or was that weeks ago?
you saw
That was
Mortal
a
Engines,
long
Oh, that was
time
a long
ago.
time ago. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. That was just that's what I want. I was gonna go see the Spider-Verse thing, but I didn't. I chickened out at the last minute and opted just to play video games in my basement by myself for a couple hours. I figured I'll rent it. You know, I always hated Spider-Man anyway, but I just heard so much good word about this cartoon that I wanted to see it. So
I don't think you even have to like Spider-Man because there's so many different. Well,
and that's what
obviously,
people
you've
were
seen
saying.
the trailer.
Yeah, there's so many different Spider-Mans, different versions, different characters, you know. And I heard that the art is amazing. Everything's really cool
Did
about
you
it.
say virgins?
No, virgins. Yes, so many
I mean,
virgins. There's probably some
Miles
virgins
is
in
pretty
there.
young, so
And I'm sure the pig Spider-Man, he's not getting anywhere.
no, dude, Pig gets it all the time. Are you kidding me? Spider Ham, Peter Porker. His name is Peter Porker. For God's sake.
That's a double innuendo there. God bless. So, anywho's, I didn't see it. That's the movies I saw. Games I've been playing. All the hoo-hoos. Go throw us a buck if you want to hear about all that. I'm not going to tell you about every dang game I'm playing. Got in a quarter end, and wowzers, what a fantastic time. I tell you guys every time it's quarter end, this is the best. You know, this kind of world, when we just work and work and work, and I wonder what day it is, I really don't know. That is the best. You know you're alive when you're doing that. So I recommend it to everybody. In other words, it's pretty chill. Not much is going on. The family wants to go on a big vacation in a couple years, and so you got like 7 different families right now trying to hanker down one day. Well, I mean, not one day, but 1 week that works. It's not happening.
Yeah.
So I finally got to the point where I was like, I don't care. You guys figure it out. If I can do it, I'll do it. And then everyone's like, you're being baby, or we could make it work. And I'm like, no, we literally can't, because you disagreed with everyone I threw out that we could do. You know what I mean?
Question: we're trying to do something in 2 years, but that week won't work for me.
Yeah, that doesn't
It's
make
2
any
years
sense.
from now.
Right.
Go to hell. Mm-hmm. Well, how about I snap your neck and then you can't go anywhere?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
didn't
basically,
know
2
that
years in the
far.
future isn't enough.
to be, so you know, in a nutshell, it was Amanda has some break from June 10th or 11th through, you know, September 1st or 2nd or whatever it is.
Cool.
And they
Yeah.
said, we don't want to go in the summer, period. And then we went, guess what? Amanda doesn't have vacation because her vacation is summer vacation. I don't know if you guys know this, but teachers don't get vacation days because they get lots of vacation.
Right.
And
Is
but
this
everyone,
a Disney trip you're talking about?
and so everyone's like, but you could take days. And it's like, no, she has 3 days. 3. That's all she gets, 3 days. So,
Plus, you live in Michigan. Mm-hmm. Why would you go down to Florida anytime but summer? I mean, it's gonna be hot, sure.
well, because it's too hot,
like-
man. It's too hot.
but you get to wear shorts and flip flops.
I
tank top.
can understand it because it does get really brutally hot down there, but at the same time, you also have everyone else on summer break too. Mm-hmm. So then the park's crowded.
Well, that's what they said. The park's crowded and it's too hot. And so
So let's just not go ever.
they said October. And I went, we can go in October, but that means our family, my own, can only go for 4 days. So it's like,
Oh,
great, I guess, but that's not
That's not
that's
enough.
not a great trip for us because now we're gonna go Disney Universal thing and then fly home.
here's my thought for you: just go as your own family.
That's what we said, but they said don't do this to us, Eric. Don't do it to us. I
But
said,
They're doing it
They're
to
doing
you.
it to
so-
you. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, you're right, guys. Oh, yeah, screw you, bastards. Oh gosh. But anyways,
See, this is going to tie into a personal New Year's resolution of mine. You should apply to this.
maybe I'll
That's some
jump onto it.
All right,
Chank it.
whatever.
There it is.
Yep.
I don't care. I'm going to do what's going to make me and my family the most happy.
Yep.
Whoop. Off we go.
Exactly.
Agree. Anyways, that's it for me. It's been a great day. It's been a great week. Matt, what about you?
This week has fucking sucked because it's quarter end, and it's also quarter end at the beginning of a week. We had one day where you could just do quarter end stuff, except we didn't have that because they had to wait for quarter end jobs to come out, so we didn't even get an actual day. And now every day that we do quarter end, it's also, well, but I got to come in and I got to do the daily stuff. So for half a day, I'm doing that. And then, oh, let's kind of touch quarter end a little bit. Oh, now I got to go home. Okay. You guys got all night to do it. We screwed it up somehow. We didn't get hardly any done.
Jeez.
Okay, great. I love work, and quarter end is great. I will say the one good thing about this quarter end, I can't go into details about why it's so great, I get to work by myself. So I get to come in, do my job, go home, don't worry about crap. That's perfect. I love it. So yeah, that's been good. I just mind my business. I do my thing. And then let's see, what have I done over the last few weeks? I have gone and seen some movies. I'll do a quick little hit on some of the ones we did recently. I went and saw Bumblebee, which was pretty fun. I'm not going to say it was like a great cinematic experience, but it was a fun movie. It had some heart, like people are saying. It had some nice moments to it. And, it wasn't offensive like the bad Transformers movies are. So it was actually
Jesus God, that's literally offensive to me.
Dude, the last Transformers movie
was a joke.
If I
God, it was terrible.
If I hadn't watched Baywatch, it would have been the worst movie I've ever seen. I'm not even going to lie. I sat there and I just went, this is stupid, and I hate it the whole time. Bumblebee, I sat there and went, it's pretty cute. It was a cute, fun movie. So, good times.
Haley Steinfeld was in it, so.
I don't know who that is. So.
She was the lead.
It's the girl.
Okay.
Well, I know who she is, but I don't know her. It's like, hey, look, it's a girl.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she was good. Robot action was good. I dozed off because I was really hungover at the end, like off and on. And Mom was like, "Were you sleeping?" "Oh, a little bit. I'm sorry."
Nice.
Right after that, we went and saw Second Act because Mom was with me and she wanted to see it. That Jennifer Lopez movie about she kind of BS's her way into an executive job.
Oh, yeah.
That was another cute, fun movie. More of a like an older lady chick flick kind of, but still had some fun moments and some good performances, some really pretty actresses in that movie. I'm just gonna say, it's pretty nice to watch. But that was cute. And then I did see Aquaman as well, and I tweeted out about it. I thought it had some issues, but it was probably my favorite DC movie other than Wonder Woman, because everything else that I watch, it's either a total mess like Justice League was, where, hey, look, we're just tonally shifting completely throughout the movie because we reshot half the damn things, or it was just a train wreck and I hated it, like Batman versus Superman. So Aquaman was good. I thought there were issues to it, but there was a lot of fun stuff in that movie. Like, I liked the whole, like, Lord of the Rings, like, travel through the different kingdoms and find the different things. I thought that was awesome. Like, I want to spend more time in each kingdom. That was pretty cool. So overall, really fun movie. I enjoyed it.
I would say, though, I got to agree with you. I rank it higher than Wonder Woman. But
well, you didn't like Wonder Woman, though.
I liked Wonder Woman. I just didn't like her power consistency. As we said, it's always my issue with the superhero movies. So I thought Aquaman did way better with the power consistency thing. They kept him where he is the entire time in the movie. There wasn't a moment where all of a sudden a dude punched him and he fell over and couldn't get up or whatever. And then the next moment he threw a tank about 2 kilometers away. I was like, well, that's really weird. Cool beans. Just got beat up by 3 dudes, but he threw a tank. Strange.
I will say that the two of them, their chemistry was like not there at all. And then so the whole romance subplot was the clunkiest thing I've ever seen.
It wasn't it was not as bad as Anakin.
They did like the hand touch in Venice or whatever, and they both went. And I went, no movie. And then they did it more, and I just went, okay, whatever.
Nothing will ever be as bad as Anakin and what's her face.
That's so bad it doesn't even get counted.
Ever.
Like
that is just
that is the barrel that you scrape the bottom of. So when you scrape the bottom of the barrel and you come up with something, that's this. No, it wasn't that bad, but it was bad and it was clunky. It didn't need to be there. Whatever.
Okay.
Fun movie. I can get it all. You know what? I actually didn't like this other part.
Oh, God, here we go. Now that we deconstructed, so I actually disliked it immensely.
Yep. We're ditching the resolutions. We're just talking about the faults of Aquaman. But no. Like I said, fun movie overall. I thought by the end, once some of the other side plots had already been resolved, it all came together pretty well. So, fun movie. And then on the video game front, I played and beat the epilogue for Red Dead Redemption 2. I talked more about that on the What You Play in Third Shift, but I did not enjoy the epilogue, and I thought the credit sequence should have come at the end of the main game. Like, I sat through the credits, and I was like, wow, this would have been seeing old characters, old places that I was. And I went, this would have been really affecting and effective and emotional if this happened at the end of the game instead of at the end of the epilogue. Because now I'm just like, whatever. I go into it more on What You Play in Third Shift. I was not invested at all in the credits and the emotional songs going through, which were really well done and cool. And I was like, wow, this would have been great if it happened right after the ending. But it didn't.
I would say, Matt, if you want to get into something, you should really, because you're going to miss out on this, and I think this is one for you. It's Into the Breach. You know, the one that everyone's talked about. It's been on some Game of the Year lists, etc.
Yeah.
You should check that one out. I'm telling you, don't let that one just disappear, because I think you would like that a lot. And that would be a nice little 10-hour game to kind of refresh the palate and start over and then get something going big again.
True. Yeah, I will put it on the list. You know what? I'll actually put it on the list. Look at here.
There we go. Actually, get it on there so at least it's in your little cart thing that you do where it sits there and then you observe it and maybe no. Yeah.
Is it on sale for like 90% off? Maybe I'll wait for 90%.
Wait for 95% off. It's literally 19 cents. All right. Because I think the game's only like $12 or something. So.
True. But speaking of games that I do want to get into and that I will get super invested in, I started playing Thronebreaker, the Witcher card game, the Witcher Tales, whatever it's called, Thronebreaker. I fell in love with that game. The whole presentation, the puzzle card battles are amazing. I loved, I didn't do too great on them the first run through, but I love sitting there and it's like, okay, you got to oh man, it's a rock slide. You got to kill all the rock cards, defeat, get them down to 0 HP. But then figuring out how to use the cards that they give you, because you get a custom deck for those battles, and how to use the powers of the cards and combine them to accomplish the goal was amazing. I loved it. Just, you'd fail once and then go, oh, okay, I got it now. And maybe you'd fail a second time, but you're one step closer now, and you're getting on that train. And just the whole, like I said, I mean, it's a CD Projekt Red game, so the voice acting was good. I like the kind of like, I don't know, it's like a storyboard presentation where you get the backdrop and your characters will pop up and talk to each other, and like the whole, it kind of reminds me of like a board game or like an illustrated map, as you're walking through the map and meeting up with the characters and making the decisions. One thing I don't like about that though is that game is buggy as hell on PS4. Because by the end of the stream, because I did stream it that one night, it crashed on me like 3 times in a row, and I just went, okay, I can't do it anymore. So I powered it off, got the stream off, and I booted it back up, and I went, well, let me go back to this first puzzle battle. It's like necrophages in a graveyard, and you got to reduce them all to 1 HP. You can't kill any of them, but you got to get them down. I'm like, well, let me go back and mess with that, because it had one of those tricky mechanics, and I thought I was getting it, but I didn't want to waste 5 more rounds of that on the stream. Went back to that, and literally every time I try to play it, something in it crashes. You get into the battle, and you have cards that affect what's in your deck. So I check what's in the deck, and it says you have these 2 cards. Okay, well, I'll play this card that'll pull those 2. I play the card, and nothing happens. And I check the deck, and now, even though it says I have 2 cards, the 2 cards are blank. And now I can't pass my turn, I can't end my turn, I can't forfeit and reload, because if I do that, it sticks on the loading screen. I load it up again. Okay, what's in the deck? Because it's a puzzle battle, I get a custom deck. I know what's in the deck. Let me just double check it to make sure. Now there's 2 different cards in the deck. I can't win this battle. So I've tried that single battle 4 or 5 times. Every single time it crashes. So it's like, well, I don't even want to stream it now, because I'm going to get into a battle. Even if it's a puzzle battle or a story battle, it's going to glitch out and I'm going to crash the stream, and that's going to be it. So that's super frustrating, because I love everything about it, except it just doesn't work.
Right.
So yay. So that was my week. That's like the epitome of my week right here. I'm at work, I'm miserable. I come home, I try and have fun, I'm miserable. Hooray. What a miserable week.
Hell yeah. And there's many more to come for this month, Matt. Cheers.
Actually, no, because I'm going on vacation for a week and a half. So,
you're skipping
those
out?
Those will be 2 good weeks.
You're skipping out on the tax end?
That's been in the works for like 6 months.
Oh, man. Well, then,
I'm going out to Phoenix. Screw you guys.
You're rowing in a little rowboat with gilded gold on the sides. You don't know what trouble is. You don't know what hardship is. You're rowing right in and out. Yeah, you can see the ocean out there. You're almost there.
It doesn't feel like it yet, though.
Oh, you just need to shake that
It's also
seaweed.
raining. It's also raining in the boat, and there's holes drilled
Well,
in
then
it.
get Danny
So
in
it's
there.
like-
She's a great bilge rat. She will.
Yeah, I'm a good bilge rat.
She's gonna,
we go, yeah.
dump it out for you, and you're gonna get to the ocean. And then when you're flying free, you can look back and you'll see me with my hand on the water, being ripped into, being
So
ripped
you'll
out.
both be doing that, like 3,
Yeah.
2, 1 thing from the old Looney Tunes
Exactly.
cartoons. And then going down.
Son.
Yeah,
Dead.
awesome.
Gone.
And speaking of dead and gone, what's dead and gone? Everyone's 2019 New Year's resolutions already. We're at the third day, so none of you have worked out. You've all eaten like crap. You've like not hugged your parents. I don't know. Whatever your resolution was. I know most of you have broken it. So it's the New Year's resolution special for us. We haven't had a chance to say these, so we haven't had a chance to get them ruined yet. So who wants to start? It's resolution time. What are you doing this year? Gaming wise, personal wise, in your love life? Are you going to treat your lady to a fine dinner every Thursday night, Eric, and then come on here so she's, oh, go down and do that podcast. It's great. Tell us all about it. Starting off with Eric. Go.
Oh man, of course we're gonna start with me first. All right, it's real simple this year, and just for the record, I have been going since the first, which is all whopping a couple days now. All right, so I have not broken it yet. Last year, I told you guys I did really well. I accomplished all my missions except for getting into the big time raiding in World of Warcraft. I got raid ready. I got a new guild. I left everybody behind. I did all the things up to the raid, and then I just decided I'm going to quit WoW. So I quit WoW. So I did it. I got there, but it's time to move on. So anywho's, I did great. I feel great. I'm happy that I actually accomplished it. The best part was I did it unintentionally. I had totally forgotten what the hell I said I was going to do. And then when I went back and listened, and I went, holy crap, I did everything. I did all the things. So somewhere in my brain, I must have remembered because I literally went and did every single thing I said I was going to do. Yay for me. This year, and the reason I'm saying this is because this year, one of my goals is this stupid stereotypical bullshit. Health. I need to get back to 180. I feel I've told Matt this off air, but I'll say it right on air just so I'm accountable. I feel like I'm in that spot, that sweet spot, where if I go another year with being lazy and stupid, that's it. This is what I'm going to become. And I'm going to be done. That's where I'm going to be, and that's it. I don't want that. I come from being a healthy guy, never good looking, but at least healthy. You know what I'm saying? So I want to at least get back to that. And I know I can do it because I've done it before, obviously, many times. So my goal this year is health. That's the number one. By the end of this year, 180 will be back where I am as I was many years ago. I can do this. Bada bing, bada boom. That's a very personal goal. It's not a game goal per se, but it does kind of tie into the other goal, which is a game goal. And that's this year, actually stream. Stream. Get on the boat with Third Shift, start streaming, and do it. And the reason why the looking good and being healthy part fits in is because, if my face is up there, everybody can see me. It's nice if I'm at least looking the best Eric can look. Stop pointing.
Okay.
I said the best Eric can look. Come on, man.
You did. You got it. You covered it.
Man. God. So it kind of ties in. It is a gaming goal, but at the same time, it's just I'd not like to be who I am at this moment type of goal. So there you go. I'm keeping it simple, stupid this year. It's 2 simple goals. No any huss, no fuss, no muss around it. Those are the 2 things I want to accomplish this year. I wish I could stretch it out and make this longer for you, but I cannot because it's too damn simple. So unfortunately, you guys, it's a simple goal. I have to pass it on. Maybe you guys can carry it. Hey, what am I supposed to say? They're simple goals. But I've come to the conclusion over the years of, as Matt has always said, you fail your goals. You're setting all these damn goals, these things for yourself. You're not going to accomplish half of them. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Or you set these lofty, stupid goals that you're not even ready to fulfill or take care of. And after taking care of all my goals last year, I went, if you just make them reach, put them within reach, something you can actually do, you can do them. And then you can say at the end there, holy shit, I did what I said. And then you get that little boost. Then you're on a little pedestal and you're like, all right, cool, man. I can actually do these dumb things I say I'm going to do for the next year. And then all of a sudden the ball's rolling, and there's a potential for the avalanche in which you just become amazing.
And that's what everybody says, is you start with small goals. Because once you achieve something, they go, oh, well, I can do, from going from like an inch apart with my fingers, now I can do 2, now 3. Now I can just step it up. And because you laid the foundation of the simple goals, you just do. You keep walking up that stairway.
Exactly.
And then you're doing that great thing.
Yeah, and that, I believe wholeheartedly that is the way it goes. So that's what I'm attempting to do, and that's why I'm going to do 2 goals, which are moderately difficult, but not anywhere near impossible, because I've done one of them before many times, and the second one, it's not that difficult. I make it difficult, but it's not that difficult. So, with that being said, who goes next? We'll go with Danny. What's your goals?
Well, I share one of your goals.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I share both of your goals,
Uh-oh.
so this is going to be kind of a lame podcast.
This is pretty stupid. I don't like
Matt'll
it.
do something weird. He's going to do something awkward, like kill all my friends, be done with everything, something.
Well, hang on. Let me put that down on the list right now. Kill
any remaining
everyone.
friends. Just ruin
I
everything.
underlined it 3 times, so you know I'm serious.
Oh, snap.
Oh, man.
We're dead.
Nah, he could try. I'll take him with me at least. I promise that. You better do me last, Matt. Better do me last.
It's like we do when we have the cane.
Exactly.
Jesus. All right. So I've had the get healthy goal for years, and obviously have not accomplished it. I've been the same weight for at least 5 years, I want to say. And I don't like it. It's not me. It's not who I picture myself to be. So when my daughter was born, I really wanted to get healthy at that point, but it's been a year and I'm still at the same weight. So I really need to push myself, and I'm going for 170, so I'm at least exceeding your goal. So I think my overall goal is just to get to the me I picture, the me I want to be, the me I remember from way back in the day when I was actually me. And obviously that ties into streaming. If people are going to see Danny on the stream, they should actually see real Danny on the stream. Not the pretender that I've been for many years. So
Okay.
I guess another one of my goals is to keep progressing with playing games like I have been. Because I feel like I've been an imposter gamer for a while. I play some big games every year, but I don't play like a ton of games. And half the time when you guys are talking, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So I want to get to the point where I don't need Imposter's Guide to Gaming to know how to game.
Or at least understand what the hell's going on in the gaming world.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and I still want to add on to that gaming more, the co-op gaming, which kind of trailed off last year with the both of you. So.
Yeah, we fell off pretty hard. That wasn't going to be a resolution of mine, but that was something I wanted to talk to you guys off air anyway.
Yeah.
I liked when I was putting together the Resolutions Catch Up podcast. I think Eric, maybe you'd said it earlier, and then I both said we're both like, yeah, we were playing this game with Danny, and then I don't know, we all just kind of stopped.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna have an incentive because Division 2 is gonna be coming out, so I mean that'll push us in the right direction, I think. So
I agree, and it was just something too I noticed. I listened to about 1 billion podcasts, and I don't want to derail, so I'll make it brief. But a lot of the different podcasts they play a plethora of games, and a lot of them overlap. I've noticed in ours we don't overlap. Like, we all play completely different games. No one can, help me in my conversation usually. I can't help Matt. I can't help you, Danny. It's usually once in a while you two have something you share, but pretty much everyone just does their own thing, and when you're saying what you've played or what you're doing, no one can help, no one can really assist, because it's like,
Right.
I don't know what he's talking about, some crazy, indie crazy games, and then you're like, oh, Eric and his mainstream he's going on, doing and playing. And
Well, see, I actually did think about that because, it was Christmas time, and I was like, maybe I should just get Eric, like, I was at Best Buy getting something else, and I was looking, and they were like, hey, look, here's, our cards for specific games. And I was like, maybe I should get Eric a little Red Dead card.
oh man,
'Cause I think you'd enjoy the game.
I'd love it, I'm sure.
And then plus I'd have somebody to do Red Dead Online with. But then it was also like, it's kind of those weird
But
situations.
what if he doesn't like it, and then I waste the time? And
Yeah, and I mean, we all love games, so no matter what, I think we would all like any kind of thing. But it's
Yeah.
also, we're all adults. And I'm like, oh, I could get this for Eric, or he could just go get it.
yeah,
Especially from Game Traders once they get a copy.
which I'm sure is
So it's
there.
like, I feel weird, like, getting a specific, like, here, have this game. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I would say
but
I
feel that
understand
way.
where you're coming from, but on the same token, like for me in any way, I like a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I don't play just because money. I can't spend thousands of dollars in games every year. So most games I'm willing to give a shot, but you're right in some senses. It's like, well, what if I here, Eric, play this game. Well, I didn't buy the game for a reason, but okay, thanks. I guess I'm forced to play. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if it's like, hey, here's the download card. Did you use it? Nah.
Oh, then you feel, like, well, if you do.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I get what you're saying for sure. But I'm sorry, Danny. There you go. But I just,
No, you're good.
when you said that, it was like,
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. Yeah.
Well, it's good that we're all on the same page.
No, I don't want to play with you guys.
Of course.
You come help me in Sea of Thieves, Danny.
Okay.
I'm getting richer and richer.
I'll bill your boat.
I'll bill your boat. Wait a minute. I don't want a tax collector on my boat. You get off my boat. Get off my boat.
Ching. You guys can help me get wins in Overwatch.
Okay. We can do that.
Don't let me drink. And I can help you guys.
No, we'll cute. Whenever Total Mayhem's
Oh, then it
in,
doesn't matter. Then you're okay. There you
we're
go.
like, hey, we're
Then we're gonna win. Yes, you're right.
Oh my god. Yeah, so those are mine. Get healthy, play more games, play with other people,
They're attainable.
return to myself. I'm almost there. I feel it.
I sense her. Hello,
She's
Dan.
right under the surface.
Come back to me.
You just need to pull a scorpion.
Exactly. Get over here.
Oh, look at me again.
Lasso her soul right into your body.
No, I think I was rambling on stream last Saturday about all this and how no one has probably ever seen the real me except for like way back in high school. But I'm like a complete dork when I'm home by myself, but I don't show that side to anyone. So that it'll be fun if I can when I can get to that point.
Yeah, there's a side of me I don't show to other people. There's stuff I do at home that I don't let people see.
I believe that 100%. Like, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm me all the time, so I ain't got to worry.
Yeah. See, I want to be more like Eric.
No, you don't. You don't. Trust me.
No,
I didn't say nothing was wrong with me. I just said I am me all the time. You don't want that.
I'm
The
kidding.
things that go in my
you
head.
know what I mean, though.
Amanda was just discussing that with me yesterday. She's like, you got something completely wrong with you. And I went, yep. But there's no fixing it.
That's just who I am.
Oh,
It's too
man.
late. I've been broken and put back together. It's the best I'm going to be.
Oh my god. All right. So Matt, wrap this up for us.
I say you guys with your health goals, you're losers. No way. My goal is to be the fattest piece of I can ever be.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to be
Alright.
900 pounds by the end of the year. That's what I'm
I
going
look
for.
forward to
Somebody
it.
started me off great and bought me like 900 of those corn salami.
Oh my
flavored
God.
I don't know what you're
corn rolls.
talking about.
That's all I heard
100
Friday was
sitting in a case right there.
like it was like 500 different times. I'm like, man, those must be really good. I'm hungry now.
No, so I'm going to stream tomorrow night. It's just going to be me eating 100 of those.
You should.
So, I mean, I could be lame and say, yeah, I want to get in shape too, but everyone knows that. Whatever.
Okay. No way.
I mean, it's on everybody's list, so I feel like, why?
Well,
why
but
even
that's
say
why I said it. It said lame,
Yeah.
dummy one. But since I accomplished my shit by saying it this time, I feel like it at least has a little more oomph behind it. So
That's a good segue because I didn't accomplish some of my goals, so I'm going to roll those over into 2019. First up, no, you know what? I'm going to modify it. I'm not going to say that I'm going to 100% beat Metal Gear Solid 5, but I want to play it at least once a week. Sit down and have a good play session of it. And you know what? If I don't do any story missions, and if I just have a great amount of fun for like 2 hours, infiltrating bases and doing this and that and whisking away people and upgrading my stuff and upgrading my weapons and unlocking new equipment for all my, my little side peeps, it's fun enough for me. So I'm not going to put any pressure and say, well, I have to beat it. But you know what? I'm going to play more of it because, like I've told both of you guys off air, off mic, off show, I keep my games in a DVD binder, and every now and then I'll pull games out and put them in little cases. And Metal Gear Solid 5, I always go, oh yeah, I'm going to pull that and put in the case right now. Click, click, and it sits there. And I don't play it. So I'm like, well, okay, if I play it once a week, that's good enough for me. I'm getting time in one of my favorite games I've ever played. Like the whole system, and Metal Gear is my jam, but this is the best stealth game I've ever played, and I love stealth games more than almost anything. So I'm going to put more regular time into Metal Gear Solid 5, and if that leads to me beating it, then great. But I'm going to spend some time doing something I love. That's one thing. At least once a week, get some time in with Metal Gear Solid 5. Now, another one I didn't complete was beating Zero Time Dilemma on the 3DS, and that one I'm going to compress into an overall goal of beat my remaining 3DS games. Because I've got Zero Time Dilemma, I've got Codename Steam that I picked up and haven't even played, I've got Project Cross Zone 2, which I've played a little bit of because I played a ton of the original. This one looks like more fun for that. And I think there's an Etrian Odyssey I'm maybe halfway through that I never finished. But I want it. That's another thing that sits there. It sits in front of my alarm clock, like for no reason. That's just where I put it. And I go and turn off the alarm, and I look down at it, and I go, "Oh yeah, 3DS. I haven't played that since I beat Phoenix Wright." So I want to finish those games. At least you get a couple of them done and just out of there. Maybe I have to buy some glasses so I can look at it and not strain my eyes so bad. But I want to get some of those 3DS games out of the backlog because I feel like I don't ever take it anywhere. Like, it's one of the things I could take to work and play for an hour on my lunch, but I never do it. So maybe if it's a goal, if it's a yearly goal, I'll take it, I'll do it. That's one of the goals right there.
And you should just put that sucker to rest. Once you're done, put the 3DS in a little box, tuck it away, and
that's the thing is I haven't played anything on it since February of last year.
It's a almost dead system. So
Yeah, and I mean, it's not just that new stuff isn't coming out for it, but I have all the games that I want for it. So once I beat what I have,
that's what I mean. You
it
can close the chapter.
Yeah,
Done, and then that's one little gaming weight off your head and allows you to focus more on the other stuff.
Just like with Witcher 3, when I finally put all of that away, it's like, oh, it's an accomplishment. I did it. Okay, my 3DS is done. There it is. So yeah, there's that too. I wrote some other stuff down, but I don't really care about that. I'm going to go into my personal goal, which is, I teased it earlier, spend more time on the things I love and things I enjoy, and spend way less time on the things I do not enjoy. I don't know how to say it other than just be like, hey, if people are like, hey, come do that thing, and I go, nope, it's because I don't enjoy it, I'm not going to spend time on it. Like, let's have the big argument about this thing, not just you guys, but anybody. Nope, because I've done it with Howard recently. He's come and talked to me about a bunch of different things, and I just go, I'm not talking about that, Howard. I got nothing else to say about it. Oh, okay. Don't take any offense. I don't mean it against you, but this topic you brought up involving other people, I'm not talking about that anymore. I'm not going to waste my time with that. I'm not going to waste brain power, emotional energy, anything on it. It's gone. I'm going to do what I always tell Eric and just, hey, I'm an adult. I don't like this thing. Well, I'm just going to ice cream scooper it and bloop, there it goes. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. Mm-hmm. So there you go. That's my personal one. And of course, we'll get in shape and be healthy and not eat such crap and be such a fat pig. There you go. That's it for me.
Now I can help you with the do what you like and not, what you're forced to do with one. At least in the sense that, this is a topic I don't care about, but because I can do that real good. I'm a professional at that. That's how come I am so usually smiling and being stupid and whatever, because I don't let any of that shit bug me. In a moment I might, like if we're in the heat of it, I might go, but I just have the knack. For the moment I walk away from that, I go, and it's gone, and I'm like, all right, let's go.
And there's obviously a situation or an environment that I can't really do that.
Yeah,
but I'm also going to try and change that too. So while I'm there, I get stressed out about it. When I leave, I'll bitch about it while we're drunk, but I don't really care.
You just gotta let it go when you get out, though. Ain't worth it. Ain't worth it.
Yep, I agree. So there we go. Anybody else have any last minute ones? Any? Oh my gosh! I can't believe you said that. It made me think of this.
Nope.
That's also my Eric voice, as you know, Danny, so don't think
Yeah, I
Is
figured.
that really my voice? Oh, man. I'm like Mickey Mouse, sort of.
Used to be Mickey Mouse voice, so it's way better.
It is a little bit better than Mickey Mouse, at least. Dang it. No, that's it, man. I'm keeping 2 simple goals for myself. I do like Danny's having, more co-op, try to get us involved in some games that we all enjoy again, but that's not going to be my goal because I'm keeping 2 simple goals.
So yeah, that pretty much wraps up the show, doesn't it,
It
everybody?
does.
Nobody else has any last-minute
No
additions.
last-minute additions.
Oh my goodness, there we go.
But that's good news, Matt, because that means we're all 3 ready to rock and roll with what we said. We're not wishy-washy. We're not trying to move sideways with all this. This is what we said we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Bada bing, bada boom.
And hey, what are you guys out there going to do? Gaming, personal. Tell us your resolutions. Let us know what you're up to in 2019. Let us know via email at info@thirdshift.me, tweet at us at ThirdShiftME, or find us on Facebook under Third Shift.
You can indeed find us there. You can also find us over on Patreon, where we treat it just like a wonderful little tip jar. If you like what you hear, you like what we're doing, please consider heading over there and throwing us $1, $2, $5, $1,000, or even the coveted $1 million, where we will open up a food line and sell babies in a jar that you can purchase. I promise you, you will enjoy this. Consider giving us $1 million. I know there's a lot of millionaires out there. You don't know what to do with that money. It's burning a hole in your pocket. You're buying a lot of drugs. You're doing a lot of bad things. You don't know why you're alive. Give us the $1 million and watch us. And that'll provide you with a lot of entertainment and a reason to stay alive and not do those bad drugs. Bada bing, bada boom. I solved your problem. You're welcome.
See, I was going to take a way darker turn on it and say, oh man, if you're like, give us your millions first and then go die. No. But then you just said, redemption. Give us your millions and watch us flourish and take heart in that and go, wow, look, life has many facets.
Look at these insane creatures I have helped create. Wow. They have babies in jars at a Food Lion store. This is wonderful. How are the people reacting to this? Oh, look, they have cams because they said they were going to have cams in the aisles. This is wonderful. Look at this. Oh, my God.
It'd be like having an ant farm as a kid, Oh, look at him. Look at him scurry. Look at him scurry. Oh, look at him. He's got personal problems.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Timmy's getting lucky tonight. Look at him in there. Extra large. He's not extra large. Get out of here. So anyways, hey, if you don't have anything you can spare, I understand. Bills are bills. Money is money. Finances are finances. You can also give us likes, thumbs ups, mailbag questions, comments, responses. All those good things help us help you, keep us motivated, keep us rocking and rolling for the wonderful year of 2019, because who knows where the show's going to go? Who knows? Because we hadn't even talked about it. It's crazy. We're just floating into this new year, and you never know what's going to happen.
But one thing you do know is that this podcast drops every Friday, so we'll be back in your ear holes on the 11th of January for our very next episode. And you can find that episode on iTunes, on Stitcher, on Podbean, on Spotify, and on YouTube. And as I always say, if you like what we're doing and you'd like to help us out, please give us a like, a rating, review, a comment, a subscription, any kind of good thing on any one of those good services, because it does help us out. And we really do appreciate it.
5-star reviews. 5-star reviews.
Randy Pitchford owes us
He
one.
does. And we are owed a story by Matt and Danny of the 5 stars.
Add that to your resolutions, Danny. I'm writing
Yeah,
it
right.
down. I'm writing it down right here next to where I just wrote "kill everyone." I'm going to say
Give a 5-star story when it's over.
5-star story, Into the Breach, and kill everyone. Okay, I'll circle 5-star
good.
story, so maybe that'll happen
Man,
first.
good
I don't know, we'll
stuff.
see.
I like it. We did it all, everybody. The show's a wrap. There's more to come in the year. You guys don't know what we're going to be up to, so just, hey, how about you stay tuned and listen to the next episode and see what happens. Maybe nothing happens. I don't know. But stay tuned either way. Sucker faces. And with that, there's nothing left to say. Don't
But
forget
don't
to save.
forget to save.
Shut up and sit down.
Oh boy.